That doesn't look good. Time for plan B. We're going through the neighborhood. Woo! All right, let's try that again. Welcome back to the channel, my friend, where things never go as planned. But that is just a little bit of added friction between me pressing record and you seeing a video, and that's what I want to talk about today. Recently, I was talking to Life of Burch at our Maryland Strong motorcycle ride, and we were talking about cameras because I like talking cameras, and I wanted to know if Burch still had his Sony ZV-1, and he said he's trying to get rid of it because it adds too much friction for him in his workflow. To that, I said, learn how to use it. He says, I know how to use it. I don't have a problem using it. It's just too much added work. I want the least amount of friction between video idea and the video being published. And I said, you know what? I can't disagree with that. I think you're right, Burch. Now, in my own defense, I have 2 cameras running right now, and that is just my workflow. My workflow consists of a minimum of 2 cameras. And if I can find a way to work the Sony or the Nikon into my off-bike production, heck yeah, I'm gonna use it. I love the image quality. I love the product it puts out. But there's a couple of other friction things that get in the way of content creation. And we're gonna kind of break it down today in a fun and lighthearted manner, as in the Road Reality tradition. Because that's what I do here. Before I forget, how's your day going? You having a good day? Yeah, I'm having a great day. It's 68 and sunny. It was 72 earlier. I'm in the shade now, so it's a little bit cooler. But it is a wonderful day to record. And honestly, the biggest frustration or friction I had was my recording space at home. With the focus this year being to add in more editing tutorials, it was far too cumbersome to set up the lights, set up the camera, set up everything, do a test, make sure it was going to work, yada, 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 yada. I did away with all that in January when I added the shelves and the desktop mount arm for my Nikon, and I added the Nikon, which gives me the right focal length and frame and all that stuff that I'm looking for, and it just makes recording a breeze. I can knock out 1, 2, maybe even 3. I haven't tried 3, but I've done 2 talking head videos in a single evening, recording, not editing, but recording, and it makes it far easier for me. So at the end of the day, I can put out a better quality product because these videos are a product, and I can do it in a more timely manner. Not that I can overcome my own addiction to recording everything and being as silly as frickin' possible, because that's a real problem that I have. I was tongue twisted while the bumps were going on. Anyway, it doesn't fix the backlog, but I think I have a bit of viewer fatigue if I release like 5 or 6 videos a week. Not that I couldn't right now. I've got 19 uploaded ready to go, even after the Maryland Strong video went live today. Did you see that? That was a really good one. I'm very proud of it. I'm inching up, and I'm gonna go. That bus, he's making a left. They slowed down to let me in. Oh, we still have construction over here. Okay, not a big deal. Oh yeah. Oh, my RPM's too low. RPM's up, RPM's up, RPM's up. There we go. All right. So, before I was so rudely interrupted by a stop sign, and now a slow driver. That's good. Good for the audio. I concentrated on my audio for a long time, and I've got it dialed in, so it's basically come up with a topic, like I did today. It took me about 15 minutes of noodling, and then away we go, right? So, I mentioned other things earlier about friction. A lot of people, they fall into this gear acquisition syndrome where they think they need 17 cameras and a 360 camera, and my done life, you come to mind here, sir, because he posted a picture on Facebook recently where he had like 5 cameras in frame, and I'm like, how dare you horn in on my territory, because that's what I like to do, is 5 cameras. He had 3 Hero 8s. I don't have any duplicate cameras. Hell, I've got 3 camera manufacturers involved in my video production. GoPro, Nikon, and Sony. But I have an 8, 9, 10, 12, and a Max. So I've got plenty of GoPros, but I don't know a lot of people that really need to be running 5 cameras at once. I mean, hell, I don't. For the most part, I just run the 2. And that gets the camera angles that I want. It allows me to avoid certain jump cuts. And I can go down the road and edit willy-nilly, nice and fast, and put out a decent video for you to watch. Are you enjoying this video? Boot the like button. But that's the next friction point I want to talk about is the editing. I'm taking about 2 hours to edit a video. Something like this might take an hour, hour and a half to bing, bang, boom, slice and dice, and I'm done. But something like the Marilyn Strong video took me 6 hours. Half of it was in sound design and that intro, because I really wanted the intro to pop and set the scene. It had to be just so. Then you get into just the muscle memory of having edited well over 600 videos at this point. Yep, I am over 6.25 now, so that's well over. I think that math checks out. And it's kind of just muscle memory and rote memorization of shortcuts at this point. And if you haven't learned any new shortcuts lately, I highly recommend that you go to YouTube and type in your video editing software and the word shortcuts. It's a good way to get some new ways to edit. Yes, you have to learn the shortcuts. And I'm gonna get passed on here. I'm already doing the speed limit. Whatever, dude. You do you, boo. So anyway, you know, I just can't win today. I'm winning every day. Who am I kidding? Coffee. Speed limit here is 30, by the way. But at this point, I've got the editing down, I've got the recording down, and I'm not looking to add any more gear, so it lowers the amount of friction. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the gist of this video, is lower the friction. The next thing on my list, there is a friction in the head. Yeah, a lot of people fall into this trap where they think they want to please the masses, but let's be honest, 99.99999% of us ain't gonna get to Mr. Beast levels of audience. It's just not gonna happen. So you kind of have to know your swim lane, to use a buzzword from business. Everybody's talking about their swim lanes. I don't wear swimming trunks. I'm not staying in anybody's lane. I do my editing tutorials, I do my vlogs, my destination rides. I do it all on this one channel because I don't want to start a new channel and have to deal with the bandwidth of creating another channel. There's another business buzzword, bandwidth. But I digress. There is an overarching goal I think that some people have on YouTube, and that is to be the next Mr. Beast. But they don't have the team behind them. They're not going out curating the viral ideas. And if these words are harsh, my apologies, they're still true. They just don't have what it takes to be Mr. Beast. I don't have what it takes to be Mr. Beast. I have what it takes to be Mr. Road Reality, and that's that. You have to find your own way on YouTube as a content creator. Viewers are going to watch different things. You know, Corridor Crew has over 6 million subscribers, and they do a ton of great editing videos and special effects and that sort of thing. I do concert halls. Listen. And that's that. And that is that, my friends. So I just have my fun, right? I really wanted to start this video out by saying I don't care, but then that would be untruthful. That would be a lie. I very much care about my viewers' time and their well-being, and I'm gonna make it about me for a minute. I really want everybody that views one of my videos, whether it be editing or a vlog or what have you, to have a chuckle or a smile on their face by the end of it. That's the overarching goal that I have. Now, when I started out, ooh, there's debris on the road. I wanted to grow fast and get all the views. So I did some top 5, top 10 lists and pros and cons and bike reveals and all that stuff and demo rides. And I don't really do any of that stuff anymore because I don't find it to be as much fun. And if I'm not having fun, you're certainly going to tell that I'm not having a blast, and you're going to click off the video because it's boring. Now, there are people that make it fun. Ben, Bike Spirits and Brews comes to mind. He makes the new bike reveals and the comparisons very fun. He pokes fun at everybody, has a good time at it. I cannot replicate his success. I can only replicate my success. Ooh, that's a bird. I wonder if that was visible in frame. So I stick to my swim lane, back on topic a little bit. I stick to my swim lane of just trying to make the most fun videos that I can. And I find that leaving in some of the interactions and some of the traffic and some of the bad drivers and yelling at them, I find that adds to the video. And that is where my swim lane resides. You know, not everybody can come out and be a road reality if I'm tooting my own horn and patting my own back. People can try to be me, but they can't be me. Is there an Eminem song in there? I bet you there is. So at the end of the day, it's not that I don't care, it's that I found my swim lane. And golly, I've repeated myself like 4 times on the same 3 things. Whoa! Bad gravel! Like that. Leave stuff like that in. Make the drivers behind you question their life decisions. Or make right-hand turns. That one made it right. I don't know if that was in frame either, but moving forward.
Everybody keep running.
I want to throw it back to you, dear viewer. If you are a content creator, please leave a comment below with any kind of tips that I didn't cover on how you lower the friction between video idea and video publication. If you are not a content creator, and I'm looking at you now, not the guy in the back that's filming me, but the guy in front, or gal, whatever. I'm an idiot. But anyway, if you're not a content creator, is there something else in your life that you found had too much friction, so you devised a plan to lower the friction of it? And currently in my head, I have no ideas how to help you start that essay question, but I implore you to go out and think about it for a minute, because the easier you make life, I think, the better. That's it. That's what I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, boop the like button. Leave a subscription. They're free. All the cool kids are doing it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember the 2 mantras. 1, wind gust. 1, you have a 100% track record of making it through a bad day. Oh, I had to speed through that to change hands. And number 2, do something nice for yourself every day. Maybe it's taking a look at your life and realizing there's a little too much friction. What can I cut out? Because when you get used to some of the friction, it's easy, but then otherwise, it just gets painful. Bye.